Hello, my friends, and welcome to this week's episode of the Greenlight Weekend Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Brian Nystrom, and before we get into the episode, let's talk a couple sponsors, shall we? Our first sponsor is our longest-standing sponsor, the first people to ever support us. Huge shout-outs to Dead Room Comedy. Dead Room Comedy is a comedy group and production company based in Denver, Colorado. Go give them a follow on social media at Dead Room Comedy. Subscribe to their YouTube page at Dead Room Comedy. Or you can just check out their website, deadroomcomedy.com. I love Dead Room Comedy. Huge shouts out to them. If you're in Denver, go see a Dead Room show. They are fucking crazy. They did one a couple weeks ago for the Four Corners Comedy Festival. It's called The Dead Room. You get 1 minute. The audience is instructed not to laugh, and whoever gets the most laughs wins. So shit gets crazy. People get naked. There was a girl, Adam Dominguez, was spitting in her mouth, I think. Adam Dominguez won Dead Room Comedy. Shout out to Adam Dominguez, Las Vegas comic. Fucking savage. All right, let's move to the next one. Go support Dead Room Comedy any way you can. Alrighty, our next sponsor is Righteous Herb. Righteous Herb is a cannabis farm in New Mexico. I'm actually one of the owners. Check it out. I know we have a lot of New Mexico listeners. If you're in New Mexico, you go to a dispensary, look for the Righteous Herb logo. I'll try to pull it out. That's it. Righteous Herb. Check it out. If you're in a dispensary, you see that logo, you can be assured it is organic, pesticide-free, dank-ass weed. Boy! We have the highest testing outdoor weed in the state. Come at me, son. Righteous Herb. Go fucking check it out. Give us a follow on Instagram at Righteous Herb. All right. That's enough for the fucking sponsors, I suppose. This week I have Caro Gomez on the podcast. Jadrian is out of town, just me and Caro. Caro is a relatively new stand-up comedian in the Durango scene. She's fucking killing it, though. She just started hosting. She's getting really good at, like, controlling the pace of a show and the energy of a show, which is a tough thing for a host to do. I've been hosting for a while. Some nights I just don't have it, you know what I mean? But Caro's had 3 nights hosting, 3 fucking crushers. She's fucking killing it. Like, I did a show with Ralph Tutela Jr., Las Vegas comic, this last Monday, and I was the feature. Caro was the host, and she did extremely well. I was extremely impressed. She fucking killed it. I also had a very good set, so I have a fond memory of it. And Ralph Tutela is a fucking monster. Why don't you go give him a follow on Instagram? Ralph Tutela Jr. I think it is I am Ralph Tutela Jr. on Instagram. Yeah, but good homie. I love Ralph. Alrighty, folks. This was a fun podcast. I had a good time talking to Caro. We talked about her progression in the scene. It honestly felt like I was giving a little sister life advice. It was fun. She told me she used to be scared of white people because there was the only white people she knew were bikers, and they were very aggressive folks, so she thought all white people were like that. And then luckily comedy changed her mind because now she has white friends. Yay, Caro! All right, guys, let's get into it. I'm fucking done talking. Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 206. And before I say that, if you haven't listened to the best of Mario Garcia, Mario's a dear friend that passed about a year ago. We just did his birthday celebration, and Sean Moe was nice enough to put together like a whole podcast. It's like over an hour of Mario's best moments on the podcast. He did like 3 episodes, and yeah, if you knew Mario, if you love Mario, go check it out. If you didn't, he's fucking hilarious, so go check it out anyways. It's audio only. It's on podcast apps. You know where to find us. But yeah, are you guys ready? Big shouts out to Ethan Esparza and the Chava people for the intro, outro music. Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 206 of the Greenlight Weekend Podcast with my dear friend, a fucking savage, Caro Gomez. All right, that's enough.
You should get one of those that say bullshit. I think they're fun.
Welcome to the show. We're here.
Welcome.
We're queer. Well, half of us at least.
I heard you kissed a man. Is that true?
I did. It was Jeff Stonick.
I was going to ask you who it was. That's nice.
No, I mean, if I'm going to kiss a man, Jeff Stonick is an obvious choice.
How did you initiate it?
It is a fun story. People were like, oh, was it a dare? Was it at the comedy orgy? It was in my driveway, okay?
That's so romantic.
It was, yeah. No, Jeff was kind enough to bring us home. Me and Kelly were muy baracho.
Yeah.
And Bianca had been trying to make moves on my woman, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Your woman's very attractive.
she is. She is very attractive.
Do you remember my friend with the leg cast and everything?
I don't know.
That's fine. They met you and Kelly, and they kept asking me the entire day, like, how did Brian get Kelly? And I didn't know what to say.
I get it all the time.
I was like, I don't know what to tell you.
Trust me, I'm very charming apparently, because I also don't quite understand.
Nice. Oh, she's a bad bitch. I love her.
Yeah, she's too good for me, and I am aware of it.
Yeah. At least you know.
I do know, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know if it was the comedy orgy night. It was the night we ended up at 8th Ave.
That was Saturday.
Yeah, during the comedy festival, we all went to 8th Ave after
That's
the last
funny,
show.
yeah.
Everybody was dressed up. We were fucked up, having a good time. Bianca was kept trying to kiss my girl, and Kelly will oblige. It's her best friend, you know. She'll throw a little smooch on her, but then
That's nice.
Bianca just kept trying to escalate it, and I mean, it's all fun and games. We're all friendly about it, but at one point, I was just like, you know what, Bianca, you're going after my woman, and then I just grabbed Jeff by the back of his head,
Like,
kissed him right on his supple lips. Yeah, first timer.
First time.
Yeah.
I feel like, did you ever want to kiss any other man in your life?
I don't think so.
Never.
No, not that I'm aware of.
But you can tell when you like look at a man, you could be like, oh, that's an attractive man.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
Some men
recognize a
struggle with
dime
that.
piece when I see one. Yeah, there's
Some men are like, they can't tell when a man
like,
is
I
hot.
guess. Like, no, I see a dude and I'm like, Jesus Christ. Look at that fucking beautiful man.
Yeah, no. Some of them, yeah. Some people are just like sculpted real well, and I'm like, how the fuck do you exist?
It's a luck of the draw situation.
I don't.
Obviously, diet, exercise helps with a lot of things like that, but
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. Like, shredded face comes with shredded body generally.
Shredded face. No.
Well, you said sculpted. Sculpted,
I
I
mean-
imagine like hard edges.
No. I mean, like, see, I'm an artist. I'm a sculptor. I like soft marble, like where they could like sculpt fabric.
Oh,
You know.
gotcha.
You know, it looks all soft and delicate. It's like round, nice features of like Venusian things or like little cherubs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Cherubs fat, generally, right?
Literally like statues of beautiful, fat, naked ladies.
Mm. It was a sign of wealth, right?
Yeah. And fertility and prosperity.
That's real.
abundance.
Well, because if you have food, the chance of losing a baby is far less, right?
Yeah,
If you're
that's
starving
true.
to death, it's tough to carry.
That's true. I forgot how easy. Literally, their lifespan was like, I'm gonna live until 14 and then I'm out.
That's
But
Who-
they're
who are we talking about here?
just old people, like the
Old
olden
people.
time.
The olden times.
The olden time.
14.
Yeah, they would have like 3 kids by 14 and then just tap out.
Damn.
Yeah.
Where was this taking place?
I'm talking about like for some reason I'm thinking about the Romans.
Mm.
Yeah.
You think their oldest was 14?
If they got lucky, yes.
I'd disagree. I would say maybe 30s.
30. That's true.
30s. I bet a lot of people lived long, but I think the average like lifespan was a lot of it was dependent on babies dying
That's
at
true.
birth. Therefore, like a lot of people were like 50, but there was a lot of people that were like 0. So, you know what I
In the
mean?
middle.
Yeah.
No, I always think about the Black Death and like the plague.
The Black Plague.
The Black Plague. Well, they called it that too.
Did they?
Yeah.
When I think Black Death, I think of water buffaloes. That's what they
does that
call
mean?
them. Water buffaloes in Australia, or maybe
What's the
not
difference
Africa.
between a water buffalo and a regular buffalo?
You know, one comes from Asia, like
Good for them.
Tatanka. That's bison, right? Like,
Yeah.
North American only.
Yeah.
And then the other buffaloes of the world are like water buffaloes, and they're crazy. They got like big, gnarly, like spirally horns out the side more than like just the straight.
The only thing I know about water buffaloes is that VeggieTales song about water buffaloos.
Oh. Well, now you know they're called the Black Death. They're one of the most
Sick.
dangerous
That's
animals on the planet. Yeah.
That's heavy metal. I like that.
I think hippos are the number one killer, and next is the water buffalo in
Dude,
Africa.
hippos are crazy.
They're very aggressive and bigger than everything.
They
Yeah.
eat people.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I really want a pet hippo 'cause they're real cute as babies. Imagine just having your hippo. You go out into the backyard, you give it a watermelon, you just plop that bitch in and see it eat.
Have you thought about perhaps a potbelly pig?
I really want one.
It's a version of a hippo, methinks, but much more manageable.
That's true.
Less murderous.
I want a pet cow as well. Like, I just want a cow. I'll
Would
name
you
her
eat it?
Bessie. No.
Why?
If she dies, I might eat her.
If she dies, then the meat goes to shit. You know that, right? Like,
I
by
am
the time
aware.
they die of old age, what are you going to do? You're either going to...
She's going to be like a dog,
Uh-huh.
but she's a cow.
Yeah. Ranchers do that, too. They just renew every year.
That's so tragic, but it's like
Is it?
a little bit.
Are you vegan?
No, but
Then
I don't. I watched.
Where's the beef, bruh? It's on old Bessie.
I know, but I want her to be like happy. I want to give her a little ribbon around the neck. I give her.
You can do all those
belt.
things, and then come February, you slaughter old Bessie, and
But
then
just
you...
1 year, like every year, I get a new cow. That's sad. How long is the life expectancy of a cow? Do you know?
Mm-mm. But I know the meat gets worse. I think the only ones you really keep around are the steers. I think you keep the steers around to keep breeding.
Ugh.
And you let the calves get to full size.
No, I just want
I'm buying half a cow this year. I'm very excited about it. Yes.
a dead cow.
Well, I mean, it's not dead yet.
But when it dies, you'll buy half of it.
I mean, when it dies by not natural causes, yeah.
Okay. How are
If
they
you
gonna
wait
do
for
it?
things to die by natural causes, they go bad.
I know, and I heard that thing about how if you kill something while it's alive, it makes the meat better 'cause of all of the endorphins that are.
I've heard the opposite. I've heard you have to do it. You have to surprise the animal, otherwise they're full of adrenaline because they're scared, and I've heard that makes the meat bad.
Okay, I didn't know that. I heard the opposite. No, when I was a kid, I kept watching those documentaries about the slaughterhouse.
Talking to your mic.
Slaughterhouse
You
documentaries.
You kept what? Why?
'Cause I wanted to traumatize myself.
You wanted to be a vegan?
The first book I ever read and bought myself was Charlotte's Web. And so it already had set a precedence in my life of like being really empathetic towards animals. 'Cause like in my head, Charlotte's Web was the law. Like anything I read, 'cause I grew up in the church, was like law to me. And so it was like, pigs are alive. They know everything.
Did you read
It's
Goosebumps or
spiders.
anything?
I loved Goosebumps. I didn't read it.
Was
I
it
just
law?
watched it. A little bit.
Why?
A little bit. I don't know.
You were just
Everything-
indoctrinated to believe anything that was written down was fact.
Literally, but I have OCD, so it gets weird and it loops in my brain. And so, like, when I was a kid, I found out that dish soap is the only thing that gets rid of bacteria, like, well. And so for, like,
You were
10
bathing
years
with
of my
dish soap.
life, yes, all I would do to clean myself is use dish soap
Like
because
Dawn?
yes.
Well, they use it on ducks.
Yeah, it gets rid
There's a
of the
cute
oil,
little duck
the
on the-
oil field. Yeah.
On the bottle there.
All those commercials about saving ducks and cleaning them in Dawn. I was like, I have to do that to myself. I have to be purified. Yeah.
Have you seen that episode of Always Sunny when Frank... do you watch that show?
I do.
And he's like, I'm pure. And he's like drinking hand sanitizer. Shaves all his head because
I didn't know that.
his hair's dirty.
I often think about him emerging naked from the couch. Just absolutely sweaty and naked.
Well, you know he'd fit in there,
Yeah.
first of all.
Yeah. I love Danny DeVito.
Everybody does.
I fucking love
What do you think
Danny
his dick
DeVito.
looks like? I've often thought about this.
I have too, and I think it's like a beer can. Like it's short but stout.
Like him.
Yes.
Like an exact replica,
Yes.
kind of, but just...
Yes, I've thought about that since I watched Matilda for the first time. Yeah.
Matilda. Ooh.
he
Matilda was a banger, bruh.
Dude, he directed it. It was a great time. Dude, I love Matilda.
And he plays like the most unlikable person in the
Yeah,
world.
he does.
Did we talk about Jadrian's not here on the pod yet?
Yeah, we could talk about that. Oh, yeah, we haven't acknowledged his absence.
Yeah,
Can I
Jadrian.
see-
What do you need? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Anytime. Yeah, Jadrian's not here. He texted me at 9 a.m. to give my address to Caro and then has gone radio silent ever since. So something tells me he either fell asleep or died.
Listen, it's hard being mentally ill nowadays.
It's really tough to die right before a free vacation, too. Nobody wants
Dude.
that.
Is it an all expenses paid trip?
That's what he keeps saying.
Good for him. I didn't know Eunice had it like that.
Either did I. Yeah, everybody met Eunice. Nice. One of the Tucson Trash Muppets. Apparently her and Jadrian fell in love. And now
They did a ritual, I heard.
a ritual.
Yeah, I was like, what happened? He's like, I don't know. I did a bunch of drugs and we all did a ritual and now we're in love. And I was like, okay.
I mean, a ritual when you're on drugs is just like
yeah, it could just be
it could be a
petting
conversation.
someone's hair
Yeah,
and you're like, it's a ritual.
things feel extremely significant when in fact they may not be.
That's very true.
Yeah, and or are the drugs allowing you to see the significance in even the littlest things?
Achieve a higher consciousness.
A consciousness so high that functioning in the real world is no longer possible.
Yeah, that just sounds like being really high.
It really does. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they got really high. I hope they fall in love and it all works out. I would love that. I like Eunice.
I love Eunice. I think she's a bad bitch.
She is a bad bitch. She's
cool as
fun.
fuck and she's funny as fuck.
She's always I feel like every time I see her, and granted, we were drunk the whole time, or at
For
least,
the comedy festival?
or at least drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she was just like, every time I see her, I feel like she's like, you're one of the good white ones. Like every time. That's like every conversation ends with
That's
just
a
like, yo,
compliment.
for real. As far
That's
as
a
white
high
people go, you're pretty cool. Just like, thanks, Eunice. I like you for a Mexican. You know what? Like, that's what it is.
I like you for a Mexican.
Yeah, that's exactly
That's a good
what it
comeback.
is.
No, it's 'cause it's true. Like, you could only trust so few white people. And the thing about white people is that you don't know who they are until they show you. And by the time you find out that they're, like, not that great of a white person,
It's too late.
too late.
You're already
too late.
enslaved.
And you're in the trap. Have you ever watched Get Out?
I have, yeah. No, I
Yes.
get it. Yeah. No, white people make me uncomfortable too. I get it.
Yeah.
Not
No.
all of them, just the rich ones that you're not sure
Dude,
how they
those
got
ones
so
are
much money.
Scary.
I'm just scared of rich people. I feel like I've tried,
Yes.
I've worked really, really hard.
Yeah,
And
you
I'm
do.
still very, very
Yeah.
poor. You know what I mean? So it's like, what did you have to do to finagle your way into all this goddamn money?
They were already born into it most
Sometimes.
of the time.
Sometimes.
Most of the time.
Hmm.
Nepotism.
You think most
rules
of the time?
world. Even in ways that you like, still, even in the ways that they got their connections in the first place, they were born into it.
Right. Or you could just be awesome and always have weed in your pocket and tell fun jokes. Like that helps me make friends.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, how do I make friends? I don't know. People want.
Do you
be
have a
my
lot of
friend.
friends?
I do actually.
Nice.
Do I seem like the person that doesn't have friends?
No, I honestly don't know.
Oh,
All
wouldn't-
comics, I just assume only hang out with each other.
Yeah. No, I have friends. They're nice. Mostly women
Uh-huh.
and a few gay guys. But
Not a lot of straight guys?
now I do because of comedy. So now I have
Hey.
a bunch of straight guy friends. because of-
Diversifying your friendships.
I know, it's so funny. The only reason I know any of you guys or would be in like the same world as you is because of comedy, and I think that's very funny.
Same.
Yeah.
I-
'Cause like, what other place would I fucking meet? Where would I meet you?
Where would I meet Jason? Where would I meet fucking Jadrian?
Jason scared the shit out of me when I first met him. He just, for a very long time, I was still very much afraid of him.
You shouldn't be.
He just looks like a nationalist, but
Mm.
I've told him it's fine.
No, he looks like a threat. For sure.
I
But he
know.
is, like, deep down one of the nicest people.
He's very
He's
nice.
so-
He brought cake the other day to the Starlight. It was great.
Yeah, no, he does that.
Yeah, no, that's a sweetheart move. But yeah, now I have more friends. It's nice.
Yeah, comedy's interesting.
When I was a kid, I was bad at making friends 'cause I
Mhm.
had a lot of anxiety, and so my mother signed me up for a friends club at school. And it was like me and two other girls that lived in the same trailer park as me.
Are those your friends now?
No.
Oh,
But they like tried to force us to be friends 'cause we're all poor and live in the same area. And
Checks
so they
out.
would just group us up like that.
well, as a parent, wouldn't that be convenient? Just like, oh, hey, there's kids right here. and
Yeah.
your kid fucks off for a while to go hang out with the kids that live within the vicinity, that is extremely convenient.
That's very convenient. And I had friends, but they just didn't like my friends. And so it was just me and two white girls, and one of them pretended to be a wolf,
Mm.
like all the time. And so she would come, like when I'm with my other friends, and she would lay at my feet and ask for pets.
That's tough.
It was horrible.
That's
and
tough.
I'd be like, how do I explain my connection to this person? I was so embarrassed.
I get that.
I was so embarrassed. And then the other girl, well, you know about her. I make jokes about her. She's the one that let her brother touch her titties.
Mm.
Yeah. And I didn't like her.
Mm. After that, or always?
Well, I was trapped under the bicycle, and she refused to help me because I wouldn't be her friend. And so I was there stuck bleeding and, like, bruised, trapped in my
When you say
BMX.
trapped,
I was wrapped in the BMX bike, like the steering was everywhere. My legs were like intertwined in the bike. And so I was just, because I rolled down a hill with the bike, and for some reason I didn't let go of
should
the
let
fucking
go
bike.
every time.
I am aware now. But I was like really, really in the bike, and she refused to help me. And I was in too much pain to like wiggle out.
No, I think you thought you were in too much pain to wiggle out.
I was just so.
As a child,
Yeah.
I hurt myself a bunch of times too, where I thought I needed help
Yeah.
and nobody was there to help me, and I cried,
Yeah.
cried, and then I just like got up, and it was fine. Just like, oh, I'm a little fucked up, but I guess I didn't need help.
That's what I do now. Now I'm like, shit happens, and I don't have a parent to like, you know. When I fell down the waterfall, I didn't scream for help. I didn't do anything. I just sat there, and I was like, damn, my life has led here.
Where was this waterfall?
By Rico, like
yeah.
a hour into the woods
Sure.
into Rico.
That makes sense.
And I fell onto rock slab. It was like a gigantic water slide, and then rocks. But it was like a gigantic staircase. And a pool at the end. And so I slid, and then
On purpose.
No.
Oh.
On accident.
You slipped.
I slipped and fell. I was really high. And I
Gotcha.
was barefoot.
Usually barefoot holds you better.
I was on a bunch of moss. I was looking for strawberries, and I was trying.
Were there any strawberries in the vicinity?
Yes, there was. I had a belly full of berries on the way down.
Gotcha.
It was so good. I learned how to forage for mushrooms, strawberries, and raspberries that day.
By yourself?
No, with my friend.
What friend?
Yeah.
White
my
girl?
friend Winter.
What, white girl?
No. He is a Native American man. He's about 6'3", and he's very gay.
Fun.
Yes. I've known him since the 3rd grade. He's my childhood best friend. That's what he is, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah. And we do everything together. We started doing Adderall together. We stopped doing Adderall together. We started having a drinking problem together. We quit.
Does it feel dependent? Do you think you're codependent on Winter? I don't think it's a bad thing, by the way, especially being young.
Do I feel codependent? A little bit, but not that much.
Because adulthood's like relatively
Adulthood
newish.
is terrible.
Yeah.
Adulthood is scary.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing I realized about adulthood is that now I'm my own parent. And I just have to take care of myself like I'm the little baby.
Mm-hmm.
Because mentally I feel like one. And so I just have to keep going.
That's life.
Yeah.
It doesn't go away either. You get used to it.
Away.
You kind of get used to it
Yeah.
where you stop thinking even about people helping you. You just have to do it, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing that I need to do. Like, I need to just venture forward. Yeah.
That's life.
Yeah, it is.
It's hard out there.
I know. It's scary.
Comedy's a little different. You kind of have to rely on you kind of have to rely on others. You have to kind of have relationships to continue doing it and to do it more frequently.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to do. But you have to deliver all on your own.
Yeah. No. At
Like
the end
all
of the day,
work,
it's all up to you.
that's all you.
Yeah.
But you have to do the other stuff too. Otherwise, you don't get to do comedy anymore.
Yeah. You have to be, Yeah, you have to be nice.
And you get used to that too. You just like go into autopilot. Like there's a lot of days I am in a bad fucking mood and people want to like pal around with me and stuff and it's all gravy, baby. But like I think everybody's gotten used to me too, where if I go like silent and I'm just like, like look you in the eye, just fuck off. Just walk away. I don't want to be mean.
No, yeah.
I'll be nice to Carlos because the man brings me beer.
Love Carlos.
I'm always nice to Carlos.
Yeah. He's a bench jeweler and I'm a bench jeweler, so I'm excited. I'm gonna start.
You make jewelry?
Yeah. I'm a bench jeweler.
Bench jeweler.
Like I can solder and do everything.
Uh-huh.
Like anything with jewelry related, I can do.
Could you solder like a circuit board?
No, but
Why?
that feels like engineering.
What if somebody told you like where to put it?
Yeah, I can
You
do
have the
that.
ability.
Yeah. I have the ability to solder things.
It's
Yeah.
like welding very tiny things.
Yeah, it is. But welding, they have like this instead. Yes, I understand.
I understand welding. I mean, I've soldered shit with
What is
zero
the thing
knowledge.
that they hold during welding that they apply?
It's a rod.
Yeah, they just like shove it in
Mm-hmm.
and let it melt, and then they go, right?
Well, kinda. It's kind of complicated. You have to heat things like evenly and in a way that makes them become one. And the rod kind of becomes part of it too. There's multiple types of welding. The easiest is wire feed welding, and it's kind of the same idea, but there's just a wire on a spool instead of like getting another rod out of your fucking pocket. There's just a wire that keeps coming out.
That's nice.
And the ones with the rod, you have to actually create an arc. It's like lighting a match, kind of.
Yeah.
But you have to maintain it when you get it and then start nailing it like perfection, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas the wire feed, if you make contact at all, it arcs by itself. You don't have to like create it.
How long have you been
I welded a lot in high school and I haven't done it much since. I've done it out of necessity since.
Word. As a farmer, have you welded things yet?
I've cut more metal than welded.
Nice.
Like our whole fence, which is like 1,500 feet or something.
Holy
Like
shit.
all that pipe was on the property where the farm is, and
Yeah.
we went and cut it to size and shit. It was like days of just like with the fucking torch.
Yeah. How big is the farm, may I ask?
Yeah. I don't really know sizes. Maybe a couple acres.
That's sick.
We just lease a portion. Maybe
Yeah.
it's 6 acres, 8. I don't know.
Still a lot.
Yeah, I mean we do
sounds
not
sick.
have the manpower nor the energy, or we don't have our systems down either
Yeah.
to farm the whole thing. We're using maybe a quarter of it, like
Wow.
of what is fenced in and like we're able to use.
And the thing about pot plants is that they're all ladies.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Kill the men.
Yeah. Don't the men like fuck up the earth if they're don't they?
Fuck up
Like
the earth?
the roots like contaminate other people like the male plants?
No.
Really?
Why do you think you get rid of male plants? Because of that?
No. Somebody was talking to me about pot plants, and they were saying that the male ones, like once they root in, that they contaminate the others and like ruin the other plants that they're near. Is that not true?
The only way male plants contaminate female plants, to my understanding, is they pollinate them and create seeds.
Okay.
So you get seeds in your weed, which you don't want generally.
Oh, okay. That's it?
Yeah.
No poisoning of
no,
the earth?
No.
God damn.
No, they have balls. Instead of like females produce flower, bud, you know, and males produce pollen sacs, the
Yeah.
balls, and they hang all over. Like hundreds, thousands of pollen sacs can be on a
Yeah.
plant, and they all open, and the pollen blows in the wind. And that's
Yeah.
why weed's sticky, so the pollen sticks to it so they reproduce.
That's beautiful.
But you don't want fucking seeds in your weed.
Yeah.
So you kill the males.
Okay. That's why you okay.
Yeah, because if they start growing seeds, they stop putting energy into the production of the bud.
Yeah.
So the bud's better if they're not making seeds. Because it's all, you got so much energy, right?
Yeah.
Like that's why you cut the little shit inside that's not getting sun, because it's got so much energy. Stop putting energy into this bullshit. Put it
Yeah.
to where it counts.
That's like that works for life as well.
It's fucking life. Growing weed is a lot like life.
That's beautiful.
And it's hard, which also like
Yeah.
life. Like
Okay.
I am. It's so hard. I'm almost done though. Well,
When do you finish?
with harvest. Hopefully by the end of the week.
And how much have you harvested?
We have, well, starting this morning, we had 53 plants left. We started with 761.
God damn.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. All ladies.
Yeah.
Love it.
We killed at least a couple hundred males at the beginning of the year. Yeah.
And so, do you still grow the males? Do you still?
No, I mean, when it's seeds, you don't know if it's a female or a male.
Oh, okay.
Because it could be either. Usually it's more males than females. Like in a handful of seeds, it's
Yeah.
probably 60% males. It just
Damn.
is. Unless they're feminized, which is a whole weird process.
Ooh.
I don't do
That
that. But that's why people take clones. Because a clone is a genetic match of a plant that you take it off of.
Yeah.
And it's just like you cut like maybe this much of a branch off and you put it in a rooting hormone. Everything has to be extremely sterile or it dies. But putting it in
So it's very meticulous.
a little
Okay.
bit like sterile scalpels and shit, alcohol, distilled
Like you're
water.
doing-
You
like
don't
you're
use city
scrubbing
water.
Up. Yeah.
Yeah. Gloves always.
Gloves. No. I've always wanted to grow pot, like my own little plant. I think that would be cute.
They could probably help you.
Yeah, like a house plant.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds
weed
nice.
is totally legal in the state of Colorado and New Mexico
I
now.
know. I saw seeing dispensaries in New Mexico is so funny now.
They're about to have righteous herb in them. Some of them do already. Distinguished Dispensary in Farmington and the Grass Station.
The
They both-
grass station. I really like.
It's
that
an old
name.
gas station. Like,
The grass station. That's a good fucking name. There was a club in Montreal somewhere called Club Soda.
I've heard of that.
Isn't that just so cute? Club Soda. That's the club.
Yeah.
It's a comedy club. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I've heard of it.
Yeah, same.
I was like, there's no other reason I would know about this.
Yeah. Where is Montreal? Canada?
Uh-huh. I
I
don't
can't-
know. I
can't
don't
go.
know which state it's above. You know, I know it's above the states, but I don't know.
I feel like it's.
I know
by
British
York somewhere.
Columbia is like west because I went to Victoria.
I'm trying to imagine a map here. Oh, this is very. I just noticed that.
America?
America.
You don't love America?
I do I did have the American dream when I came to the country, and I still have that part of me.
You have to.
Yeah. the
What are you going to
American
do?
dream.
Fucking give up, Caro?
I
You're
know,
in
so I
America. The
still
American
have
dream is the
American dream.
relevant dream of the day.
That's that's why I do anything. It's in hopes of the American dream. That's why I do comedy.
Really?
Sure.
You desire fame and fortune.
Yeah, I just wanted to be Robin Williams when I was a kid.
Me too. Same. Yeah, Robin Williams, Jim Carrey, Adam
Literally
Sandler.
Robin Williams, Jim Carrey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything Jack Black was
Ooh,
doing.
Yeah, Mike Myers. Austin Powers was like my shit. I was the right age when Austin Powers came out. My mom
I have yet to
fucking
see it.
hated it. You haven't seen Austin
I have
Powers?
not seen any
Next
of it.
time you do psychedelics, when you're coming down, watch Austin Powers.
When
Best
I'm
movie you've
coming
ever seen.
down. It has Beyonce.
One of them does, yeah. Gold member.
Gold member. Isn't the first one the Spy Who Shagged Me?
Yeah, no.
I have them all on VHS.
International Man of Mystery might be the first one. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. We're trailing off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, when I come down from psychedelics, I have to start watching it. That makes sense.
I like
How
to
long
enjoy
is-
the peak in nature. Or even the yard. Like, I have a
Yeah.
pretty big yard. I can walk
That-
around my
yeah.
neighborhood. My landlord has, like, a river,
Oh, that's
Front?
nice.
and we're homies. So
Yeah.
he's totally cool with me just, like, going over. He's like, oh, mushrooms, huh? Have fun.
You
He'll let a
just-
dog out. You got a dog with you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's fun.
I love that. No, every time I do mushrooms, I feel like I have to observe nature, like my life depends on it. And so I'm like really just trying to be part of it.
I don't know if I have that urge or that reasoning behind said urge, but I do find myself fascinated.
Oh yeah.
I'm just like,
it's so
wow.
beautiful.
Yeah, well, and it's just like, this is around me every day. I take it for granted. You know,
That's so true.
there's a lot of negativity on myself, but I feel like
Yeah.
that's just like that's just the check, you know? And I think like tripping like once a year is probably super healthy just to fucking put yourself back in check.
Yeah.
I want to do it in Mexico this year or next year. Before the grow starts.
Okay.
I want to go to Mexico and
Are you
trip
gonna go full
balls on the beach.
ayahuasca? Or
Probably
what?
not. Probably mushrooms or something.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Do you do acid?
Oh, I don't not do acid, yeah.
I've never done it. It seems like a really long time to dedicate to.
It depends on what you're doing. It's more social for me.
Okay.
Like a music festival at noon, if you're like, I think I'm about ready to get this party going. You know, it's
Okay.
Perfect time to do acid.
That sounds
Like,
nice.
especially if you're camping. Like,
Camping feels appropriate.
have you
for me.
never camped at a music festival?
No, I've never.
You should do that. Go to Sonic Bloom or fucking one of these. There's a bunch that are within like 4 hours of Durango
Yeah.
every summer. You should just plan it out. Go do it.
That sounds nice.
Take a friend. Take fucking Winter.
Yeah.
See, I remember stuff.
Yeah, you do.
I almost
He's
said-
the one that's got me out of the out of the pool of the waterfall. He's like,
Nice.
very nice guy.
It's good to have giant friends.
I know. Listen, I have two theories. If I was skinny, I would have died.
Mm.
And if I had picked like a skinny friend, we would not have made it out of the forest.
Gotcha.
'Cause I can walk. I thought my leg was broken afterwards.
Well, and you only pick your friends so much.
Yeah,
I mean, your friends pick you. Yeah.
that's true. We would talk about Glee every day and eat
Mm.
hot Cheetos under a tree.
Perfect match.
Yeah. Dude, I loved Glee. That was where I got my entire personality.
Interesting. I never watched
Yeah.
it.
It's okay. It's a poison. It's cancerous to
Oh,
the
I know. I'm
to
sure.
the brain. Yeah. And yet here I am.
Do you like Lord of the Rings?
I like Legolasy. I like Orlando Bloom in a wig.
Who doesn't?
I like Liv Tyler. That's about it.
So no, you're not like a fantasy nerd.
No, but I do have his face right there.
Oh, copy. No, he's a beautiful man.
He's gorgeous.
Yeah. Pirates of the Caribbean. Beautiful
yeah.
man.
And now he's married to Katy Perry.
Is he?
Yes, he is.
Huh. I don't keep up on
Didn't you
celebrity
see
news.
Orlando Bloom's dick on a kayak with Katy Perry?
Huh.
It was like a whole thing.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm pretty disconnected from the world.
No, I like pop culture.
Interesting. I
really
couldn't
do.
care less.
It's fun.
I like comic culture. I like
Yeah.
knowing what's going on, who to look out for. Like, do you know Shane Gillis?
I've heard his name.
Yeah. You need to get deeper in that culture. Because he is a fucking monster.
Who is that?
He's a comic.
Okay.
He got kicked off SNL. Well, before he even started. He got hired for SNL, then clips came out, and then he got fired.
I've heard about him.
That's Shane Gillis. He has an amazing special on YouTube. You need to get studying, girl. You're out here hosting. You got to know your fucking...
I gotta
Know what's
know
going
him.
on.
No, literally, I need to know. I need to find out who Ralph is. 'Cause
Ralph Chitella?
yeah.
He's fun. You're not going to find a whole lot on him, but his Instagram he posts pretty a lot.
Okay.
He's a crazy
I'll look
motherfucker.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's very nice, though. Very nice guy. Funny. I did shows with him
I'm excited.
like a year ago.
I remember his dog. I remember him and his dog.
I don't remember him having a dog.
His dog looks like your dog.
Ah,
Yeah.
nice.
They're both the same size and color and type.
Ralph
Pit bull.
Chitella has a pit bull just like mine, and I don't remember it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but his is like regular height.
Ah,
Yours is a little short.
yeah. I'm pretty sure she was the runt.
She might be mixed with like bully or something.
Nah.
No, just
Nah.
a runt.
Yeah. So my best friend's little sister has her litter mate,
Yeah.
and she's big ass fucking dog.
Yeah, I know they're huge.
Yeah.
They're.
She's way bigger. I think Shiva's the runt. She's perfect truck size.
I love that. No, she's real cute. She's
Yeah.
like a pocket-sized pit bull.
Yeah. She went to work with me for like 8 years
That's adorable.
or 6.
For what?
Oil field.
I forgot you worked in the oil field.
Mhm.
How's that like?
I mean, it was all natural gas.
Oh, okay.
And I was the only employee.
Oh, okay.
Tiny company, literally like I've worn shorts to work many times.
But you're like out on a field with like the thing that like.
Well, there's locations throughout like a 10-mile stretch.
Okay.
But I got to drive through the forest, and it wasn't so bad.
That sounds nice.
Yeah. I mean, it sucks like when shit goes wrong, especially when it's like cold.
Yeah.
You're out there for like 8 hours jump starting pump jacks and adding oil and trying to figure out why it's not running, and it's 'cause it's cold and it's probably got frozen water in it. And so you got to fix that, and once one's fucked like that, they're all fucked like that. So it's
God.
it's a lot of fun. Yeah. I'm glad I'm not doing that anymore, but most days I
Yeah.
got off by noon, so it was a pretty chill job.
Did you have any moral dilemmas while working there? With
No.
Like,
Of natural gas.
yeah.
Nah.
No?
I also didn't we worked for a very small company. I stopped working there because they had no money to pay me.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Damn.
I didn't feel like I was working for a corporate giant, you know what I mean? That was
Yeah.
just ruining the environment. It was just some guy trying to fucking make some money.
Yeah. No, every time I work somewhere, like an established, like a franchise.
Yeah, you feel like you're doing that to the world.
Yeah, I feel like a cog in the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm just a capitalist little monster.
Should start your own company. Grow something
that
organic. No
sounds-
pesticides. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Yeah. But I don't know what I want. No,
I still haven't made any money, bro. I'm so broke.
listen,
It's gonna happen.
Listen, it'll happen.
It's the legal shit. Like, testing
Listen,
takes
you
over
read-
2 weeks, bro. I need
You
money.
sow, and you've sowed, and so
Yeah.
it'll happen.
And I don't need money for me. I have
Employees.
9 employees.
You have 9?
9.
Wow.
Oh, well, one of them is leaving at the end of the week, and we're down to 8. He's going on tour in Europe.
The guy that showed up
Uh-huh.
to the. Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah, him and his girl are, like, very, very good musicians.
Nice.
Very good.
I could tell that by the scarf.
Mm.
It's like she seems like she knows what she.
She's a beast.
Yeah. What do they play?
She sings and plays pretty much everything.
Oh, hell
I think
yeah.
they both play pretty much everything. They're, like, next level music people, you
I
know?
love that.
Like, they're touring in Europe.
That's sick.
Yeah, Davis is done working because he's touring in Europe.
Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, that's hardcore. That's the dream.
Yeah.
Literally.
And he helped us a lot, and I'm glad we got to, like, throw some cash in their pocket before that, you know?
That's awesome.
Like, it pays higher than a lot of jobs.
Yeah. How much you pay for the hour?
20 starting.
That's pretty good.
That doesn't hurt.
That doesn't hurt at all.
It allows me to set a high expectation
Yeah.
because I have a high expectation. I want
That's a lot
everybody
of
to
money,
make
yeah.
money, but not, like, you can't be dicking around. Like,
Yeah.
you have to be working.
Yeah.
You get breaks multiple times a day.
Yeah.
Like, smoke a cigarette, do what you got to do.
Yeah. You're not doing any OSHA violations. They should be doing the.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Dude, our trim circle is just like, it's a well-oiled machine now, and they
Yeah.
can get shit done while talking shit to each other. It's pretty special.
That's beautiful.
There's always like hip hop in the background. It's fun.
Yeah.
We got these trimmers that came up from Mexico. They're United States citizens, but they live down there like a lot of the year, just
Yeah.
like have jobs, whatever. They like it.
Word.
But they come up every trim season for like farms,
Yeah.
and we got them this year, and they're really fun.
I love that.
And they're staying in the camper on the property,
On the
so
farm.
it's like a built-in security too,
You got it.
and we pay 'em for that. So
Hell yeah. I love that. I used to work at a farm when I was a kid. At a vineyard. I'd be picking grapes, and then
that's where the
during
foraging
summer-
started.
Yes, and then during the summer I would be pulling out weeds by my hand and with a hoe and killing rattlesnakes and like garden snakes. That was my job. I was like 11. No.
That's what I did when I was like 11. I wasn't picking grapes, but snakes died and weeds were pulled. You know what I mean? I've mixed
No, I'd
concrete
go,
on
like,
Sunday mornings.
every row, and it was like
Yeah.
it was so much.
Did you get paid?
They paid me half of what they were supposed to pay me because I was a child. They're like, no, you don't get the whole thing.
That's fair.
I worked faster and harder than all of those old fucks because they couldn't bend over.
See,
And so it was
that's
just
when
like-
it gets unfair. That's just poor leadership. You gotta keep an eye. You gotta see who's
And
earning
I-
you the most.
I know, and I still hold a grudge against him.
Really?
Yeah. He owns a farm and he owns a car dealership in Cortez.
Sounds
We
like
have beef.
I bet everybody does. Everybody in Cortez hates successful people.
Oh yeah,
But child labor, that's weird.
yeah.
Was it a family member?
No, but
Oh, see
they were
that?
my family member.
That's weird.
My family still works for these people,
Ah,
so it's like they're integrated into the family. It's too late.
we started making money. Who cares?
It's okay. They paid me unfairly, but then they would let me use all of their motorized vehicles. So like all the 4-wheelers I would get to like destroy,
Mhm.
and so I would be going like 40 miles per hour down every which way and terrorizing everyone.
People?
Yes. Yeah.
Did you ever crash?
No. I almost flipped over a bunch of fucking times.
No, you
though.
didn't.
I didn't. I never crashed, but I was like so close to dying. all
Close
the
doesn't
time.
matter.
Yeah.
You didn't. You
I
pulled
didn't.
it off.
No, and that would have fucking hurt. I once got
Oh, I've
stuck in a
crashed
ditch.
super hard.
Yeah. And you didn't die. Congratulations.
I punctured a lung.
You punctured a lung.
Uh,
So it fell right on top of you?
no, I just crashed really hard.
Into what?
The ground. From above.
Oh, shit. So you like...
Yeah. Like, I think the front tire caught. I don't know. I blacked out. I was gone for a while.
Okay.
But my friend was on the other side of the track, and he said he just saw my bike. He said he saw me go up,
Yes.
and then he saw my bike flipping without me. So I think I just fucking wham!
God.
Like got shit whipped into the ground. Probably my front tire was too low, and I just like, broke my collarbone, separated ribs, punctured lung,
Holy shit.
concussion.
Concussion, yeah. Listen, a little bit of brain damage gets you a long way.
When I woke up, my dirt bike was already loaded.
Oh, fuck.
Like that's my first memory.
Yeah.
And my collarbone still kind of disappears here.
Do you still ride dirt bikes?
No, I sold it. Well, I didn't sell it then. I sold it years later. I sold it and bought a Harley like a couple of years ago, yeah.
Okay.
Because there's no jumps on the highway.
Yeah, there's
I
not.
still like going fast and fucking
Yeah.
it feels good. Shifting
Yeah.
gears, acceleration is really what it's
I've
about.
always wanted a motorbike of some sort.
A motorbike.
A motorbike.
I've
I've always wanted like a Vespa. I think those are cute.
They are cute.
Yeah.
But you live in Cortez. You're going to
I
need some with a
know.
little more balls.
I
Get like
know.
a 250.
I want to be on the
They
Italian
go like
countryside
65
with a
miles an hour.
Vespa. Yeah. But, yeah.
They're super cheap. Like a street bike 250 like a cruiser, $800.
All right. How much is like? What is the cheapest but best like motorcycle
For you?
in general?
I mean, I don't think you should be on a crotch rocket by any means.
What the hell is
Like
that?
a cruiser. I don't think I should be on a crotch rocket.
Okay.
That's why I don't have one. Because
Okay.
I'll die quickly, methinks.
Yeah. No,
Um,
dude, I'm clumsy as fuck, and I
Mm.
hurt myself all the time.
Maybe this isn't for you.
Yeah.
I don't know, like a 250, maybe something a little more. If you're coming from Cortez, like if you rode it to Durango, you'd want more than a 250 to get up and down those hills. Or you're going to be going like 40 up
Mm.
those hills. You want something to pull you up the hill, you know?
Yeah.
Mine's fucking rowdy.
Is it?
Yeah.
What kind is it?
It's a Harley Softail.
Nice.
I bought it from
Softail.
this crazy mechanic that made it as fast as he could. And he sold it because
Ooh.
he wanted something bigger. And I was like, that's perfect, dog.
I love that. You got his little experiment.
Yeah, it's rowdy.
Hell yeah.
He still works at Harley as a mechanic. So, seems fine.
I would like to work there. It seems nice.
They're cool.
Yeah.
You should.
I always work retail. I
Mm.
always end up working retail 'cause it's just easy. And I would like to work there. And then they wear Harley merch every day. And
Yeah.
that's your little uniform. And
Uh-huh.
that's it.
Then you just turn into one of those people, which is fun. You
Oh,
get
a
me at a
Harley people?
motorcycle rally, I am that guy. I'm
Yeah.
wearing a vest quickly or tearing shirt open.
Yeah.
Because I'm drunk and
If
we're
you-
outside.
I shop a lot at thrift stores and like consignment shops. If I find leather, what is your size? I will get you ready for a motorcycle.
I think I'm
rally.
good. I don't need
You don't
any.
want just a lot of leather.
I don't need more leather.
I was like, I could find you pants. I could find you those what do they call, chaps?
Yeah, I don't know if I need chaps.
Why not?
I mean, they protect your leg if you crash.
Do they?
That is their purpose.
Hell yeah.
That's the purpose of leather, is to protect you when you crash. That's
Just
why
leather.
bikers wear leather. Yeah.
Oh, wow. The other day I did see a biking accident. It was
Gruesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
No, they're not good. When they
That
happen,
was-
they're bad.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah.
No, you got to watch your shit. Stay away from people, even if it means speeding or going slower. Stay the fuck away from everybody.
Yeah, I know. I always make sure I get distance between them 'cause they worry me and I want them to be okay.
It's healthy.
Yeah.
It's a healthy fear.
I think it's very cool that when people bike though. Like I'm already like, oh, they're cool.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
No, everybody does. That's why we do it.
Yeah. But a lot of them, the ones in Cortez are like super scary and racist.
Yeah, I don't like those ones.
No, those are scary. That's why for a really long time I thought all bikers were like that. That's why I thought all white people were like Cortez white people, dude. That's why I didn't trust anybody. They're all so scary.
Yeah, Cortez is. It's like Farmington. It feels the same.
It does. That's why I hate Farmington. I hate
That's why I hate
Farmington.
Cortez. Yeah.
And I hate Cortez. And when I go into Farmington, I'm like, God, the air feels dirty. And I just,
I mean, Farmington's not terrible if you know where to go and how to go around it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's dope-ass bars. My buddy's got a food truck, Heavy Burgers. Shit is fire, and it's parked
Yeah.
outside of the cool brewery. You know what I mean? Like, there's cool places to go with
Yeah.
cool people. You just got to know about them.
Yeah, I don't make it past the Target. Like, I don't even.
I don't get to the Target. I go around that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because all my family lives on the other side.
Okay.
So I pull in, go around.
I like the Olive Garden. I do. And that's about it.
I believe you.
I believe you. You don't like the Olive Garden? They have unlimited breadsticks.
I just don't give a shit about the Olive Garden.
That's valid.
And I'm lactose intolerant. Baked goods aren't the best.
You're lactose intolerant.
Extremely.
That's sad.
Uh-huh.
So you do almond milk?
Yeah, sometimes. I just kind of cut it out of my life.
Hell yeah. In all regards. Oh
I
my
didn't
God,
drink-
there's milk in everything, though.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah. It sucks. Ate a lot of meat,
Yeah.
veggies.
Just raw meat.
Please no cheese. Please. Like it fucks me up. So the amount of times I have to be like, I asked for no cheese. Like, I don't want to be a dick to you because you're just doing your job and you
Yeah.
thought you just did it right, but bro, I can't eat this. Like,
Yeah. It gives you a lot of practice for self-advocacy, though.
it's
Standing
true.
up for
No,
yourself.
that's totally part of that joke. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I need more opportunities to do that. Because I need to stand
Stop
up for
eating
myself.
cheese. And then forget to order it that way sometimes.
Hi, I don't order it that way, and I'm like, I specifically ordered it that way. No, God.
I don't approach it that way usually.
Just
I'm just like,
gaslight
I'm
them.
sorry. Is there anything I can do? Like, I'll take this home and she can eat it tomorrow or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
if it comes down to that. Like,
Oh, you'll just take it anyways. if
it's
it-
rare,
okay.
but like a struggling business where you know
Okay.
they're a struggling business and they're like, but
Yeah.
that's what you ordered. I'm just like, I get it. We'll take it. Can I just get one with no cheese? Like,
Yeah. Oh, so you just ordered the new thing and just.
most of the time that doesn't happen. But there's been a couple places where you could tell they were like, they
There's a
needed.
sad vibe in the
They
room
couldn't
and
give you
everything.
more food for the money they gave you. They're like, this is, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. And it didn't say cheese on the menu. I always look.
Yeah.
It didn't say. I looked again after this confrontation.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I can't have cheese. And they were like, you didn't say that. And I was like, but it doesn't say it on the menu. And they were like, it does. And I was just like, well, whatever, man. I'll fucking
Yeah.
take it. It's $9, I guess. Let's.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
I'm always busy.
I don't. That's the thing about me. I like advocating for myself, but a lot of times I don't care to. I just don't care to.
Well, I
like-
just don't want to fuck up somebody's day. Get somebody yelled at, like,
Mm.
or especially if they're super busy and I can see. Like, I will not pay double most of the time. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm at Steamworks, get another one. Like, feed this
Yeah.
to the waiters. I know how this place works. Like,
Yeah.
but at like a food truck,
Yeah.
and the food is fire. That's the thing. If the food is fire and you need it, fuck it. I'll just buy another one.
Yeah. When's the last time you did eat cheese by accident?
I don't even know.
And does it incapacitate you, or do you
For hours, just gnarly cramp, like,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
only happens at like 3 a.m.
Oh God.
Because it's usually dinner, right? That this
Yeah.
happens. Like,
Yeah.
you've been drinking. There's food, like maybe like appetizers in different places, or
Yeah.
like a party, like at somebody's house, is where
Yeah.
this accident usually happens.
Yeah.
Is like you didn't know there was something in this, you know.
Yeah.
So it's usually like 3 a.m, and I'm up until I have to get up for work. Terrible stomach ache.
God.
Everybody's like, "Oh, you shit your pants." Like, I wish. I wish it would be over. Like, I'm not scared of embarrassment as much as I am not
Yeah.
sleeping and I'm being in terrible pain.
What are they called? Laxatives.
Yeah, laxatives. I've never taken laxatives.
I feel like they would help.
It's possible.
Yeah.
But I also always have to work. Like, I can't be taking something that's going to make me shit and I don't know when. I can't be driving to
true.
Farmington and all of a sudden they fucking kick in, you know?
Oh fuck. How far is it from Farmington to here?
Well, the farm is an hour from here.
Okay, that's not too bad.
It's 2 hours a day, though.
Oh, that's true. God. Yeah, no, Farmington from Cortez is like an hour and a half, I think.
Uh-huh.
It's terrible.
Yeah,
It's nice.
it's too far to go to Farmington. I go to see family. I don't go to Farmington.
Yeah, that makes
Like,
sense.
I'll go to see my uncle, my dad. Like, I have really good relationship with my family. I love it.
That's
They came to the
nice.
weed farm. My
That's
grandma
nice.
was like, looks great.
That's
Which is
beautiful.
wild.
Dude, I
Because
love
I've kind of been hiding, like,
that. Yeah.
growing weed. Because I went to jail when I was 19, and everybody was worried about me after that. So,
You went to jail when you were 19.
uh-huh.
About what? My ass?
Selling drugs.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. They got you.
They sure did.
That sucks.
It did, yeah.
How long were you in there?
Just a month.
Okay.
Just long enough to get extradited from New Mexico to Colorado, because I made one goddamn sale in Colorado, and it just happened to be LSD, and it just happened to be a setup, and
They set you up?
but they didn't arrest me right there.
Oh my god.
They were trying to get more charges on me,
Oh.
but the guy that they used as their CI texted me like some sketchy shit, and like, you don't text the name of a drug in a text message. You know what I mean? That's a red
Yeah.
flag, not a pro.
Yeah,
Don't
Yeah.
talk to this person. So I just ghosted him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then and it was the next day, and he was like, that 10 hits of acid was fire. Can I get more? And I was just like, you'd never say that on a text. So I just stopped talking to him, and I didn't know they issued a warrant for my arrest. So
Oh, wow.
I got like pulled over and went to jail on Mother's Day.
Damn.
Yeah.
I bet your mother was fucking
She-
seething. She was just like,
She was more like worried about me than angry, I think.
okay.
Yeah. My dad was probably pet. Like,
Yeah.
but the whole family was disappointed, right? So I just like,
Yeah.
I've been growing my own weed for years, and I just didn't tell them about it. 'Cause why would I? I live in a different state. I know it's going to make you uncomfortable. Like, I live my life over here. I'm allowed to grow my plants. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But now I was just like, so this is what I've been doing for the last 8 years.
Yeah.
And now it's on a giant scale. 'Cause I've been like, you get 6 plants.
Yeah.
You can make them pretty big, and nobody really gives a shit. And then you can smoke all year and give it to your friends.
Yeah. No, I remember the first time I came here, you still had plants in that room.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. You had a nice setup.
It's not. My old house is, like, janky.
Still, a home
It's,
is a
like,
home.
minimum to keep a plant alive.
Still, I have no knowledge of it, so anything I'm like, oh wow, that's a lot of effort.
No, it's like an old used light that a friend was like, this is a piece of shit. You can have it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
that's the setup, but
But I
it's
love
fine. I've always not had a lot of money to set something up.
But it's curated with love. Oh,
It
you have
is.
2 of them.
Yeah. All right, we need to wrap this shit up, Caro.
Yeah,
I
we
gotta
do.
get on with my life.
I know, me too. I'm running late.
Thanks for coming. I appreciate you.
Love you, man.
In absence of Jadred,
Yeah.
I would have just been like, okay, fuck it, I'll figure it out next week. But you showed up, so thank you.
did.
Your hair matches your sweater. It's beautiful,
Yeah, I
and
do.
the
it
pin.
matches the
Oh,
yeah, it has a whole thing.
it's fucking red on red on red.
Red on red on red.
All right, love you guys. You got anything to tell the people?
I will be hosting a showcase next Monday at the Starlight. This Monday, actually, at the Starlight, and it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
It'll be my first time hosting a showcase.
She hosted her first mic last week. She's hosting her first showcase next week.
Hell
Everybody,
yeah.
let's fucking go. All right, I love you. See you next week. Bye.
Love you. See you next time.
Everything with cream cheese, orange juice, break fast. I'm out the door to get the dough, speaking to the masses. Hit the road to do a show, microphone madness. Trip easy, cheap sunglasses, straight passion. My third eye active, watching backpacks lead the show, beeping that shit vocally. Hearing me locally, lyrically, know what I'm supposed to be, and I don't got no fear of me. I'm coming for your brain, homie, coming at you spiritually. Stepped into the game, and I knew that flow was slippery, but check my flow though. Turn a whack news to history. Let them do their thing, instead I put them out their misery. And simply put, just got disconnected. Like my boy Big Money, man, this can't be neglected. Grab the mic and check it, coming up in your direction. Gift that I've been blessed with, this hustle is respected and reckless. Poetic mind on the set list, got the groove to match. Everybody step with it, still haven't fulfilled a whole vision yet. Life right now still so picturesque. I'm rocking every stage until I get a bigger check. Even though I hate, wasn't ready for a bigger step. Pull the trigger next. Somebody coming at your neck. I could have died today. That's why I'm smoking cigarettes and got precision set of skills. And imagination, creations, innovating with motivation. I'm chasing my goals. Giants that I be racing. I'ma stride through the finish like a 6'5" Jamaican. Beating my chest like, yeah, what my name is. Ink on my chest, what my homie spray painting. Summer day, smoke, skate, PlayStation. He looking down on me and I can't stay patient. I ain't just trying to say shit. Sit back and face this. Real time, I've been smoking instrumental playlist. Chill in the cut. Now these small places, I ain't getting love now, man. Fuck being famous, yeah, they tell me. It's really hard to make it. They don't understand I love being underestimated. Second guess it and I'll take it that you're undereducated. Anyway, this got me thinking about them old records playing. Why? It's filled with soul and it fills my mind. Tail feather shaking while the rhythm takes flight. What I'm doing wrong, I ain't gonna fake right. I don't get no sleep because the music takes night. Nocturnal life with my basement lights. Just roll some nice, keep my drink on ice. If you don't get it once and you don't hear it twice, moving on this beat right here is out of sight. I'ma stay away.